What's up, everybody? This is your buddy Big Money for Eternity back with another vlog. Today is Sunday, and as promised, I am back with some good stuff for you, especially if you're wrestling fans. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. But before I start, I would like to send out some good vibes and well wishes to a couple people. The first being my YouTube friends, my YouTube and Twitter friends, the Mainvilles. Their son Elijah goes back to the hospital this week for more chemo. I don't know if he's going for the whole week or if it's just a small visit, because at last check when they did his scans, his cancer was about gone. So I'm not sure how much chemo he has to get or what it is. It might be for the whole week. I don't know, because I didn't ask, because I didn't think it was my place to ask him. But just keep them in your prayers this week as Elijah goes through more chemo treatments. Also, I would like to extend my well wishes to J.R. Ryder, who last night at the Right Coast Pro Show, which is what I'm going to talk about in today's vlog, he went down with a knee injury. I'm not quite sure what the specifics of the injury are. Some said it might have been an ACL issue. Others said it might have just been dislocated kneecap. I don't know what the specifics are, but maybe somebody could let me know if they found out, because, I was concerned. I'm concerned, just want to find out what's going on with that. So, JR, if you're watching, I send you my well wishes. I hope you heal up soon. Now, let's get to the good stuff, shall we? Last night, as I told you guys during the week, I went to Right Coast Pros monthly wrestling event, which, as always, I had a blast. Matches were awesome. Can't complain about any of them. But there were a couple matches in particular that I found interesting. One of which was the tag team title match. That was pretty good. A lot of good chemistry between both teams. Really enjoyable. The champions, they did what they did better than anybody. They did what they do best, and that's entertain and come out the winners. What can I say? The Baldwins pulled out the victory and went home still champions. So my congratulations to them. Also, last night there was a World Heavyweight title match. But before that happened, at the beginning of the show, they had a Battle Royal, where the contestants of the Battle Royal had to pay to enter. Well, there were, at least, I would say 15 to 20 guys in it. So many that I'm not even going to try to name them all, because I have a bad memory. And I know who was in it, but it's like trying to remember all that stuff was just crazy, because it was nuts. But one of the competitors in last night's Battle Royal used some shenanigans, if you will, to try to become the victor, and that was the Latin lover Chachi. He entered this Battle Royal no less than 4 times, if you can see, 4 times, and he actually ended up winning the event. So, Chachi, I commend you for your persistence. You earned it. However, when the championship match came around at the end of the show, um, Chris Steeler is the champion. He comes out and he goes to Mr. Krister, who is the CEO of the company, and he asks Mr. Krister for a favor. So he goes over and whispers something into his ear, and Krister says, "Okay, you can do it." So Chris Steeler gets on the microphone, says, "Chachi, you and I have some history." He says, "I'll give you your title match, but it's not going to be just any title match." He says, "We've got tables under the ring. We've got chairs under the ring. We've even got a ladder under the ring. Let's make this a TLC match." And Chachi agreed, so that's what ended up happening. And the match itself was fantastic. I mean, Chris Steeler and Chachi both did a phenomenal job in this match. But I have to say that my absolute favorite spot in the match came when Chris Steeler brought 3 tables into the ring. There was 2 big ones and a small one. He set up the 2 big ones next to each other, and then he took the small one and set it up on top of one of the big ones. Well, then he and Chachi get up on top of the table that has the small table on top of it, and then they step up on top of the small table. And they're up there punching back and forth and rights and lefts and all kinds of stuff. Well, then Chris Steeler gets the upper hand. I thought, here we go. He hooks Chachi up into a rock bottom, jumps off, and in through the other table. Chris Steeler gets on top. 1, 2, 3. It's over. One of the absolute best spots I have ever seen since I've been going to Right Coast Pro. That was unbelievable. So, I mean, the show from top to bottom was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, you know, I have no complaints, as I never do. I'll just come out right out and say it. I never have any complaints with this show. So, although what happened after the show, I have to say, is icing on the cake. After the show, I was out, you know, going around mingling with the other wrestlers and talking to them and everything. And I saw a team that was there last night they were in the Battle Royal. They're known as Better Than You, and they know I'm going to shout them out today, so this is their moment. I saw them go through the lobby where all the wrestlers were out to sign autographs for the fans. And as soon as I saw them, I was going after them. Well, any other time when I go try to see one of the wrestlers to talk to them, people get out of my way. Well, last night, every time when I tried to get through the crowd to get where they were going, to get to them before they got away, I couldn't get past anybody. I'm saying, excuse me, being very polite and everything. I'm not being rude or nothing to anybody. But nobody would move. So, I went over. I tried to catch up to them. They got away from me. So I'm like, oh, well, maybe next time I'll get them. Well, then, after I got through the sea of people, Mr. Krister was standing near the front where you go into the gym to see the show. And I asked him if Better Than You was still there, because I hadn't met him yet and I wanted to talk to him, you know, and everything. So he goes in, and Justin Pusser, who's one of the members of Better Than You, he comes out, and I start talking to him. Really nice guy, you know, got along with him really, really well. Really great guy. Start talking. So I asked him, I said, are the other members of Better Than You still here? I no sooner said that, he's like, hold that thought. He goes into the gym, and next thing I know, here he comes with the other three members. And in the back of my mind, I'm having a Daniel Bryan moment. I'm going, yes, yes, yes. So I got to talk to all four of them. All four of them were just as nice as they could be. I had a ball. Got a picture with them, which I'll have up on YouTube and no, not YouTube. Facebook and Twitter. So look for that. The only thing I felt bad about, and I still feel so bad about this, I did not have anything for them to sign to get their autographs. But next time at the show, I'm gonna change that. And guys, if you're watching this, I know you're heels, but next time at the show, you're getting cheered. So look for it. I mean, last night they actually made me feel like I was an honorary member of the group. I mean, it was great. I mean, Justin Pusser, Brian Johnson, Mark. Oh gosh, now I'm drawing a blank on his name, but he knows who he is. Oh, Mark Alexander the Great, and Miss Jasmine, all four of them. Guys, you were awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to me after the show. I really, really appreciate it, because I know you guys were trying to get out to head home and everything, but I so very much appreciate you coming out to talk to me. I hope there's many more times like that where that one came from, because you guys made my night. I mean, but last night could not have been any more fun. I always have fun at these shows. It's my home away from home. And I just had a ball. What can I say? I loved it. I did hear, however, that next month, on January 9th, for anybody that lives in the Delaware, Maryland area who might be watching this, I have some new information for you guys. Next month, Right Coast Pro is changing locations. If you live in the Maryland, Delaware area, they are moving to the Boys and Girls Club. I think it's in either Bear, Delaware, or Newark. I call it Newark, but I think the right address is Bear. In Bear, Delaware. It's right on Route 40, just past the food line. You can't miss it. It's on the left if you come up from Northeast Maryland, right where I'm around, or Cecil County, Maryland, where I'm from. If you go up Route 40, go right past the food line. It's on the left, right on the same side. You can't miss it. Big blue building, big sign in the front. You can't miss it in the parking lot. They will be moving there because at the past few shows, they have actually had to turn people away because they've run out of room to let people in. So the Boys and Girls Club is a bigger venue. They have a lot more room where they can put a lot more seats. And so I'm looking forward to this because I've been there before. It's a great venue, easy to get in and out of. Even for wheelchairs, there's no steps. So I'm looking forward to it. Okay guys, looks like my time is up with this vlog here, so I'm going to end it here. If you want to get a hold of me on Facebook and Twitter, I'll leave links in the description below. Also, hit that little red button at the bottom of the video to subscribe to my page. I'm always looking for new subscribers, so please, if you would be so kind, subscribe to my channel. Once again, a special thank you to Better Than You from last night for taking the time out to talk to me. I really, really enjoyed myself. You guys are awesome. You've made me a fan. You guys take care. And I'll also leave links in the description below for Mom's Vlog 80's channel, so you guys can send well wishes to them and their son Elijah as he goes in for his chemo. So I'll put links down there for them too. So you guys have a great day, and I will see you back here on Tuesday with another vlog. Peace.